Cool.
Right, we're going live.
Looks good. Just a reminder to all players, this was emailed to your coach, but I was told to reiterate that you have 15 minutes after rounds 2 and 3 to lodge any protests. It is absolutely forbidden to look up information in source books or on websites or in any other place during a round. During the round, it's just you and me and your team here in this Zoom. Okay, cool. Again, no other phones, computer windows, all of that stuff. Okay, cool. So I'm supposed to say this, I'm gonna say it verbatim. Keep checking the Sked app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you're agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and or the NJCL Code of Conduct. Cool. So we did our buzzer check. A reminder to all players to wait until I say your name to answer a question. We're going with what's on my screen while all of your signals travel to me. So while you may appear first on your screen, ultimately it is my screen that we're going by. Okay. We don't really have an audience, but we have a YouTube audience out there, not in the Zoom call. So you can cheer either out loud or in the Zoom with reactions during 5, 10, 15. And yeah, okay. We are ready for the Aurelia passage. I will paste it into, oh, there it is. Thank you, Aspen. And again, this is my pronunciation of Latin. So during this time, make sure that my audio is good. Hopefully you don't have any audio issues on your end. We can try to coordinate those just so you can hear me loudly and clearly. So here's that passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecem ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurre requipit. Jehu. Anybody have any questions at this point in time, either on pronunciation, either with audio? Did my audio sound good? Yes, Matthew, I see your hand.
Can I go get a piece of paper real quick?
Go for it.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Audio sound good to everybody?
Can I go do the same
Yes,
thing?
go for it.
Thanks.
Go
Could
do
I
it.
grab a pencil, actually?
Yes, do it. We got time. I don't believe we have the official go-ahead. We do not, so we've got time. Oh wait, just kidding, we do. It's okay, we still got time. Okay. Any other things? Reminder, this is just general rules. We're not going to miss anything too important, but reminder to not do anything that may be construed as consultation. This includes gestures, verbal or electronic communication, anything like that. Again, it's just you and me and your team in this round. Okay. No exclamations about consultation. Hopefully we can spot it with our support staff that we have here. Again, if you have any questions, ask by raising your hand. I ask that you also respect our moderator decisions during this round. We're going to try our best to come to a consensus over contentions during the round, but we have a very capable staff behind us that will bring up any issues with, and I trust that we will make the right decision in there. But during the round, we're going to try our best with our limited resources. Okay, cool. Captains, I saw some stars. If you could just raise your hand. I see Lewis from Florida and William. And can you pronounce your name for me just so I say it correctly?
Ashini.
Ashini. Very
Yep.
nice. Cool. So Ashini and Lewis and William. Looks good to me. Anybody have any questions? I am not seeing any.
What's the square root of 289?
289. 17.
this goal. I think Will
Okay.
got it before you, though.
I had to do some quick thinking, but I'm glad I got it right. Cool. Okay. So there are no other questions. This is novice round 2. Everybody in here is a novice player. Yep. And yeah, with that, we're going to go ahead and get ready. Take a deep breath. I know that always helps me, should help you. Again, you're here to show what you can do. And so put on a good show and try your very best for both you and your team and your state. You have lots of people supporting you. Cool. So this is NJCL 2021 Novice Round 2. I will now read one practice question for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. The practice question. From what Latin adjective does the girl's name Letitia come? William.
Latus meaning wide.
I'm sorry, that is not correct. I will repeat for the other teams. From what Latin adjective does the girl's name Letitia come? Ashini.
Lightus meaning happy.
Yes, I just needed lightus, but yes, lightus does mean happy. Bonus number 1 for 0 points to New Jersey. What is the masculine genitive plural of the comparative form of that adjective?
Does anybody know? Because I honestly have no clue.
Oh no. John? Hello?
I got nothing.
John.
20
No, I have
seconds.
no clue.
I need your answer, please.
Lighty. Final
I'm sorry.
answer.
No, I'm sorry, I don't have lighty. I have lightiorum. But you demonstrated beautifully to say final answer. I forgot to mention that, but I will need final answer from either your captain, or whoever is answering the question. Thank you for that demonstration. Try this bonus still for no points. What is the comparative adverb?
Okay, I'm gonna ask again. I don't care how out there it is. I just need an answer. Does anybody? John, you're creative. Give me something.
20 seconds.
I need your answer, please.
Lighty boost? That's
Not quite what I have here. It is litius, but it's okay. That is a practice question for no points, so just shake that off. In recognition of this being the 50th year of Certamen, this question is from 1976, round 2 of NJCL Certamen. Cool. So with that, we are ready to start our official round. Get the last nerves out, and we will get started with 2021 Novice Round 2. Okay. Toss-up number 1 for any team. Of the words caucus, latro, poeta, ianitor, and sacerdote, Lewis?
Poeta.
Poeta is correct, which is best described in the following sentence. Is longos libros scribit. Poeta is the correct answer. Bonus number 1 for Team Florida. From the list in the toss-up, caucus, latro, poeta, ianitor, and sacerdos, which is best described in the following sentence. Is in templo laborat Deos laudans.
Please,
Okay, that is in the temple, so it's going to be religious. I'm
Sacerdos
probably,
sounds
yeah, sacerdos from sacer, sacred. This is my best guess. Do you have any other ideas?
sounds reasonable, so why not?
Okay, sacerdos, final answer.
Sacerdos is correct. Bonus number 2, from the list in the toss-up, caucus, latro, poeta, ianitor, and sacerdos, which is best described in the following sentence. Saipe is clam per noctem ambulat.
Can you put that in? Oh, okay.
What? Okay, walking through the night Isclam. Oh, that's got adverbs. Ow. I would probably have to guess
20 seconds.
Have your answer, please.
Latro, final answer.
Latro is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 1 for Team Florida. Moving on to toss-up number 2 for any team. Today's politicians tend to wear formal attire in office or on the campaign trail. William?
Toga praetexta.
No, I'm sorry, toga praetexta is not correct. Repeating the question for the other teams. Today's politicians tend to wear formal attire in office or on the campaign trail. In ancient Rome, you could identify an individual running for office by his chalk white garments, known by what name in Latin? Repeating the question. Today's politicians tend to wear formal attire in office or on the campaign trail. In ancient Rome, you can identify an individual running for office by his chalk white garments, known by what name in Latin? Lewis.
Toga candida.
Toga candida is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Florida. What type of toga was worn by boys until the ages of 15 or 16 and by curule magistrates?
Wow, that's fun. Any idea whatsoever?
Literally no.
I definitely have heard this question before, but it was like way back, so.
Is it
Plus, I don't. Yeah.
Toga wireless?
I can barely hear you, Matthew.
Oh,
Oh, that's better.
okay. I think we should just guess what Petra said.
20 seconds.
What'd you defer to
your
Petra?
answer,
I
please?
said Toga wireless final.
No, I'm sorry. Toga wireless is not correct. This is the toga praetexta. It's okay. Try this bonus. What type of toga, which was worn at funerals, was made of black wool?
I know this.
Toga pula, I think.
Do you have
Not
any
sure.
ideas? This is not my thing. I was just.
We can go with Petra.
Yeah, just go with Petra, probably.
You go.
Okay.
Petra, you can answer.
Okay. Toga pula final.
Toga pula is correct. That is 15 points on toss-up number 2 for Team Florida. Moving on to toss-up number 3 for any team. What type of animal includes both the one with full moon-shaped marks on its flanks that led a Phoenician emigrant to the site of his future city of Thebes? Petra.
Cow.
A cow. And the one that carried off Europa to Crete? Cow is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Florida. Upon arriving at the site of Thebes, Cadmus defeated what kind of animal to gain access to a water source and then sowed its teeth into the ground on Athena's orders?
So, like a serpent or a dragon, whatever.
I would go with serpent.
Okay. But yeah. Yeah. Serpent, final answer?
That is correct. Bonus number 2. Name Cadmus's father, who was married to Telephassa and commanded Cadmus never to return to his native Phoenicia unless he found and rescued Europa.
I don't remember his name.
Agenor. His name's Agenor. I think. Agenor, final.
Agenor is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 3 for Team Florida. Moving on to toss-up number 4 for any team. What is the nominative plural of weir? Georgia, William.
Weary.
Weary is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. What are the nominative plural forms of the nouns wees and where?
Swandino.
I would say vires and vera, but
Okay.
or veria, I guess.
Yeah, go with that.
Vires and veria, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. Vires is correct, and you are on the right track. It is vera. Vera. Try this bonus. What is the dative plural of the noun wees?
Viribus, right?
I don't know, so just go with it.
Viribus, final answer.
Wiribus is correct. And I just noticed something. We have 2 Williams on the Georgia team. Should I say
You can
for?
call me Will.
Okay.
A lot of people call me Will. I can change my name if you need.
That would actually help me, just so we don't get confused. Because I was like, wait, which one buzzed in first? But okay, sounds good. Give him a second to do that. Thank you. And we are moving on to toss-up number 5 for any team. What emperor was said to have not cut his hair or beard for several months following the disaster at Teutoburg? William.
Augustus.
Augustus is correct. The disaster at Teutoburg Forest in 9 AD. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. What commander of the Rhine legions was responsible for this defeat at the hands of Arminius?
This is Varus, right, guys?
How to say that? Yeah, just go for it.
Final answer, Varus.
Varus is correct. Bonus number 2, Augustus's policy was to reduce the military establishment to the minimum necessary to maintain peace within and guard the borders of the empire. After what notable battle of the Republican era did he permanently reduce the number of legions to 28?
This is Actium, right, guys?
Let's go with it.
Final answer, Actium.
Actium is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 5. Can we get a score check after 5 toss-ups?
After a beautiful first quarter, we have Georgia with 35 points, Florida with 55, New Jersey yet to score. Still 300 points left in the game.
Yes, there is. So good luck to everybody. Feel free to use reaction if you'd like. I like the snaps. I like the claps. All of that stuff. Cool. Moving on to toss-up number 6 for any team. For the verb audeo, let me start over. For the verb audeo, give the form that means y'all had heard. Georgia, Will.
Ausieratis.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Lewis.
Audi Wistis.
No, I'm sorry, Audi Wistis is not correct. Repeating for the last team. For the verb audio, give the form that means y'all had heard. The second person plural, pluperfect, active, indicative. Repeating the question. For the verb audio, give the form that means y'all had heard. The second person plural, pluperfect, active, indicative. I have read the question twice. Going to call adequate time. Y'all are on the right track. This is Audi Veratis. Audi Veratis, the pluperfect. Cool. So no score on toss-up number 6. We still, however, have toss-up number 7 and all the ones after 7. So good luck on those. Toss-up number 7 for any team. What Latin word, which has a compound meaning kill, is the root of English words? Lewis.
Ficio.
No, I'm sorry. Repeating the question for the other teams. What Latin word, which has a compound meaning kill, is the root of English words such as clarify, affect, and fact? Will.
Facio.
Facio is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. What derivative of facio means a group of people usually having the same opinion contained within a larger group?
Faction, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You can go with it.
Faction, final answer.
Faction is correct. Bonus number 2. What derivative of facio means without flaw or complete?
I'll take perfect, right?
Yeah, you can go with it.
Perfect, final answer.
Perfect is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 7 for Team Georgia. Moving on to toss-up number 8. What woman was distracted once, then again, then a third time? Jesse.
Atlanta. Or
Sorry, what was that?
yeah, Atlanta.
Atalanta is correct. Sorry, I didn't know if you added something. I'll repeat the question. What woman was attracted once, then again, then a third time by gifts from Aphrodite that were thrown in her path and allowed her suitor to beat her in a foot race and marry her? Atalanta is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. Name that successful suitor.
It's Hippo
Okay.
something.
Hippopotamus, or
Is it like Hippomedes or something?
yeah, Hippomedes.
Yeah.
Jesse, give the final.
Yeah, Hippomedes, final answer.
Hippomenes is correct. Bonus number 2. Later, for insulting one deity or another, both Atalanta and Hippomenes were transformed into what type of animal?
Yeah, it's lions, right?
Yeah, just go with it.
Yeah, final answer, lion. Yeah,
Lion.
lion's final answer.
Lions is correct. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 8 for Team Georgia. Moving on to toss-up number 9 for any team. Which U.S. state that does not have a Latin motto has a name? William?
Is this California?
No, I'm sorry. California is not correct. Noah?
Alaska.
No, I'm sorry. Alaska is not correct. Repeating for the remaining team. Which U.S. state that does not have a Latin motto has a name that is derived from the Latin word mons, meaning mountain?
Montana, final answer.
I did not see you buzz in.
Oh,
Any procedural thing here? Any advice? There was no other buzz. Aspen, Fred.
Would that count as consultation?
I think they get a warning the first time, and then the second time they get disqualified.
Okay, so we will call it that. Because you were the only team remaining. That makes me slightly more comfortable with awarding you the question. So we'll go ahead with that. Montana is correct, but again, buzz in. I'll say your name and then we'll get to it. Okay. So Montana, that is correct. Bonus questions for New Jersey. Which U.S. state that also does not have a Latin motto has a name that is derived from the Latin word silva, meaning forest?
Pennsylvania, final answer.
Pennsylvania is correct. Bonus number 2, which U.S. state that also does not have a Latin motto has a name that is derived from the Latin word flos, meaning flower?
Florida, final answer.
Florida is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 9 to Team New Jersey. Moving on to toss-up number 10 for any team. Listen to the following passage, which I will read twice, and answer in English the question that follows. Olim erat consul nomine Publius Claudius Pulcher, ei valde placebant bellum gerere et homines necare, sed erat difficultas. Publius non bellum gerere poterat, quod pulli sacri Romae non comedebant. Publius pollis cibum dabat, semel bis ter, sed pulli non comedebant. Irratissimus Publius pullos in mare iecit. Repeating the passage. Olim erat consul nomine Publius Claudius Pulcher, ei valde placebant bellum gerere et homines necare, sed erat difficultas. Publius non bellum gerere poterat, quod pulli sacri Romae non comedebant. Publius pullis cibum dabat semel bis ter, sed pulli non comedebant. Irratissimus Publius pullos in mare iecit. The question: what are two things that Publius Claudius Pulcher will?
Waging war and killing people.
Waging war and killing people is correct. What are two things that Publius Claudius Pulcher liked to do? Bonus number 1, why couldn't Publius wage war? And there's the passage for you.
It's the sacred chickens. Yeah, they weren't eating.
Yeah, give the answer.
Rome's sacred chickens weren't eating. Final answer.
The sacred chickens were not eating. Bonus number 2, what did Publius ultimately do to the chickens?
Throw them in the sea.
Yeah.
Final answer, throw them into the sea.
Yes, he did do that. That is 20 points on toss-up number 10. And can we get a score after our halfway mark?
Alrighty, halfway mark. We've got Team Georgia with 95 points, Florida with 55, and New Jersey with 20. Everybody is on the board.
Yes. 200 points left in the round. Good luck to everybody. Still anybody's game. Deep breath, and we will continue with toss-up number 11. What man who grew up in Spain with his father, whose family name means lightning, followed up his victory in a skirmish? William.
Hannibal.
Hannibal is correct. Followed up his victory in a skirmish at Ticinus with 3 stunning victories over Roman forces at Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae. Hannibal is the correct answer. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. What Roman dictator stopped the bleeding after Cannae by refusing Hannibal battle, which earned him an agnomen that means the delayer?
Quintus Fabius Maximus Veracruzes Cunctator. Right, guys?
Sounds good to me. Well, yeah.
Final answer, Quintus Fabius Maximus Verrucosus Cunctator.
That is correct. I actually have all those options here in that exact order. A little weird if you ask me. Just kidding. Bonus number 2 for Team Georgia. Who was the only Roman general to defeat Hannibal in a land battle?
This is Scipio Africanus, right, guys?
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I'm having some technical difficulties.
All good.
Final answer, Scipio Africanus.
Scipio Africanus is correct. For 20 points on toss-up number 11, are your difficulties sorted out, Lewis?
Yes. I hope I did not interrupt the Georgia team.
You did. I think we're good. Yes. Cool. Okay. So that was 11. Moving on to toss-up number 12 for any team. Toss-up number 12. Eurystheus rejected which early labor of Heracles as invalid? William.
Killing the Hydra.
Killing the Hydra is correct as invalid because Heracles' nephew, Iolaus, cauterized the stump of each head that Heracles had clubbed off. The Hydra is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. Heracles then dipped his arrows in the Hydra's poison blood. He used these arrows on several occasions, including alongside noisy bronze castanets during which labor?
Is this the Stymphalian birds?
And it says noisy, so bronze, that's like bronze metal, right? Yeah, so yeah, go with it. I can't pronounce that, so you can say it.
Final answer, the Stymphalian birds.
Stymphalian birds is correct. Bonus number 2, Heracles also used another arrow to kill what centaur who had tried to carry off Deianira and committed suicide out of agony when Deianira poisoned the former's tunic with the latter's blood?
It says Nessus, right?
That sounds right. I don't know, so just go with it, I guess.
Okay, final answer, Nessus.
Nessus is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 12. Moving on to toss-up number 13. Which of the following nouns is not the same case as the others? Libertas, artium, signum. Lewis.
Libertas.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Will.
Signal.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Repeating for the remaining team. Which of the following nouns is not the same case as the others? Libertas, artium, signum, multitudo, soror. Ashini.
Multitudo.
No, I'm sorry, multitudo is not correct. The correct answer is artium. Artium. That's okay. No score on toss-up number 13. We still have toss-up number 14 to get to. So here's toss-up number 14 for any team. What modern country encompasses the territory the Romans would have called Baetica and William?
Spain.
Spain is correct. Baetica and Tarraconensis. Spain is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. Name a modern country that occupies part of the territory of the Roman province Rhaetia.
I think this would be like Austria or Hungary or around that area. Do you guys know? It's like kind of in the middle there.
Yeah, just say one of them.
I'm just gonna guess. Final answer, Austria.
Austria is correct. Could have also taken Switzerland and Germany. Bonus number 2. Name the modern country that contains the territory of the Roman province Cyrenaica.
I don't know this. It might be like Turkey or something. Do you guys know?
Probably just guess Turkey.
Where it is, like where the province is.
I don't know where Cyrenaica is. Is it like Cyprus or something?
Just go with something.
20 seconds.
I need an answer, please.
Final answer, Turkey.
I'm sorry, Turkey is not correct. This is Libya. Libya. That is 15 points on toss-up number 14 for Team Georgia. Moving on to toss-up number 15 for any team. What man rejected offers of prowess in war and rule over the William?
Paris.
Paris is correct. And rule over the known world. The gifts offered respectively by Athena and Hera in favor of Aphrodite's promise to give him the world's most beautiful woman, Helen. Paris is correct. Bonus number 1. Atop what mountain near Troy did Paris complete his judgment of the 3 goddesses?
I've got no idea. I forgot. Jesse, do you know?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't memorize these locations and the names.
I think it started like a P, but I can't remember.
Otho or something. I don't think that's right though.
Okay.
20 seconds.
I need your answer, please.
Mount Potho. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Mount Ida is the correct answer.
Oh, dang.
Try this bonus. Fragments of an early poem describe how what group of 3 attendant goddesses, as well as the Horai, prepared a beautiful dress for Aphrodite to wear to the contest.
Are these the Graces?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Final
Yeah.
answer, the
Yeah,
Graces.
The Graces, they are correct. Yes. So that is 15 points on toss-up number 15. And can we get a score check before toss-up number 16?
Alrighty, 3/4 mark. We've got Georgia, 165 points. Florida, 55 points. New Jersey, 20 points. 100 points left in the game.
Very nice. Last 5, finish out strong. Here we go with toss-up number 16. What are you saying? I can't hear you. Please tell me again. From those sentences, give the Latin verb form for are you saying in the first. William.
Ikesne.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. And no place from the other team, so I will repeat the question. What are you saying? I can't hear you. Please tell me again. From those sentences, give the Latin verb form for are you saying in the first sentence. Lewis.
Dikisne.
No, I'm sorry. I will repeat the question for the second time for the remaining team. What are you saying? I can't hear you. Please tell me again. From those sentences, give the Latin verb form for are you saying in the first sentence. I have read the question twice. Going to call adequate time. Dikisne was very close, but because that's not a yes or no question, we just needed dikis or dikitis if you wanted to make that plural. Cool. No score on toss number 16. We are still moving on to toss number 17 though. Here that is. Responde Latine. Quem fratrem necavit Romulus? William,
Unus.
can you repeat that, please?
Unus.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Repeat for the other two teams. Responde Latine. Quem fratrem necavit Romulus? Lewis.
Remus.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Repeating for, I believe, the second time. Responde Latine. Quem fratrem necavit Romulus?
Can you put it in the chat?
Yes, we can. I can get that real quickly. Give me 1 sec. And I'm going to need an answer because I've read the question twice. Going to call adequate time. Okay. Remus was the right answer. We'd say that in English, but because of that grammar, we needed remum in the accusative. That is okay. No score on toss-up number 17. Moving on to toss-up number 18 for any team. What animal's name in English means a pig with thorns by derivation? Lewis.
Porcupine.
Porcupine is correct. Bonus number 1. What animal's name is preserved in vaccine?
That's interesting.
Waka.
I saw this on the vocab list. It's wakas, but I can't remember what it means.
Cow. Means cow.
Thank you. Wakas, meaning cow. Final answer.
Can you spell the Latin word for me, please? You could do it in chat. Okay. We're going to write that down because the Latin word is waka with 2 C's and an A. It does, however, mean cow. So you did get there. So we're going to write it down. And we would rather add points to your score than take points away. So I'm going to say no score for now. And we will talk about it in our moderator group, and we'll make sure that you get those points. Okay? If you deserve them. If they deem that that answer is correct. Okay. Try this bonus. Bonus number 2. What English noun is a translation of both amita and mater terra?
Okay, we've got this one.
Can you put it in the chat?
Yes, 1 second. Oh, accidentally sent to me privately. We're getting that to you. There it is, twice.
Okay. What English noun is a translation of both?
20 seconds.
I need your answer, please.
Spirit.
No, I'm sorry, spirit is not correct. This is the word ant. Some people say aunt. I say ant here in Texas. So aunt or ant, whichever you prefer. I'm not judging. I really like those questions. Okay. So that is a tentative 10 points on toss-up number 18. You may get an additional 5 once we discuss, and we have that written down. Okay. Moving on to toss-up number 19. What woman is described in the following quote from Ovid's Metamorphoses? Then she still had a body. She was not only a voice, but although, Will.
Echo.
Echo is correct. But although she was talkative, she had no other manner of speech than she now has, to repeat the most recent words of the many spoken. Echo is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Georgia. According to Ovid, what goddess removed Echo's ability to speak independently?
Juno. Yeah. Juno.
Final answer, Juno.
Juno is correct. Bonus number 2. Echo fell in love with Narcissus, but was scorned by him. What goddess, seeking to avenge one of Narcissus's other spurned lovers, caused him to fall in love with his own reflection?
Nemesis, right?
Yeah.
Final answer, Nemesis.
Nemesis is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 19. And a final score check before our last question of the round, please.
Alrighty. One more score check to go. We got Georgia with 185 points, Florida with 65, and New Jersey with 20.
Very nice. Toss-up number 20 for any team. When your Latin teacher asks you, intelligisne, what are they at? Lewis.
Do you understand?
Do you understand? What are they asking? You apparently understood that. Bonus number 1 for Team Florida. You reply to your teacher, plus minusve. What are you telling your teacher?
Could we have that in the chat?
It's coming.
More or less? More or less?
maybe.
That
yeah.
sounds...
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Should we go with it?
Yes.
Right. More or less, final answer.
More or less is correct. Bonus number 2, your teacher then says, hoc mihi placet. What does their reply mean?
That is, this pleases me, right?
Sure.
Sounds reasonable.
Because hoc is the neuter masculine. Sorry, neuter. Let's just go with it. Is that okay?
Yeah, go with
Yeah.
This pleases me, final answer.
This pleases me is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 20. And can we get a final score check, please?
Your beautiful round 2. We've got Georgia 185 points, Florida 85, New Jersey 20. Very nice, everybody.
Yes, very nice. Congratulations.
Good game, everybody. Thank you so
Yes.
much for moderating that for us.
No problem. I do have a couple of things before we leave. Again, thank you to the players for your time, your dedication, your effort in getting this far. And congratulations because you've already made it to national competition. If you want to see how you and your other teams, maybe from your state or so on, are doing, then there's the scoreboard right here. Also, there is a moderator evaluation. So if you had any tips for me, I'll get those. So you can say good job, or maybe I could have done something better. Please let me know because I always want to be better for y'all, the students who put in so much time and effort. Okay. So again, thank you and good luck in your future rounds.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much for moderating
you.
this. And Wale.
Thank you. I had a great game. Bye. Hope you thought it was fun.
Bye.
So
Cool.
wholesome.
Bye, Lewis.
Should we pause real quickly? Like buzzer checks, all that good stuff. And now we have introductions. So I am Alex Soto. I am coming to you from Austin, Texas. And I am a middle school teacher who just taught his first year during the pandemic. So anywhere, any place to go but up. Or I said that completely wrong. Only place to go is up right now. So yes, and I have some wonderful moderators behind me if they'd like to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Aspen Bombardo. I live here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to school for pediatric audiology. And coaches, if you have any challenges or concerns, send them over to me.
Thank you, Aspen. And we also have Fred.
Hi, everyone. I'm Fred Muth, live from San Francisco. I am a former Curtominator myself and an aspiring Latin teacher.
Thank
Best
you,
of
Fred.
luck,
Thank you, Sorry for the interruption. And we also have wonderful support staff that dedicate their time and their energy. So if you'd like to introduce yourselves.
My name's Danny. I'm coming to you from Austin, and I'm a musician by trade, but also the husband of a Latin teacher.
I am the other scorekeeper. My name is Lon. I am in Austin, Texas. I also used to be a Curtomin player.
I'm Sean Jennings. I'm a teacher from the Houston, Texas area. I actually taught middle school for the first time this year. I love sixth graders, it turns out. I am your keeper. So I hope you guys have been enjoying Loki this summer as much as I have. So I'm kind of like your Miss Minutes. So it is my job to keep you on the sacred NJCL timeline of Certamen. So during bonus questions, you will have 20 seconds. And then if you have more complex Latin responses, you will be given 30 seconds on your bonus questions. Good luck.
Fantastic. Again, thank you everybody for your time, especially to the players, to the coaches, all your time, effort, dedication, preparation. Now's the time to show it. So good luck to everybody. Let's look what else we have. Keep checking the SCED app for upcoming sessions. Don't forget that many colloquia are pre-recorded and you can listen to them at any time. By participating in this session, you are agreeing to abide by the NJCL Code of Conduct and the guidelines which I will go over. Do not record any audio or video without express permission. The moderator and the tech assistant have the authority to remind participants of the guidelines and to remove a participant from Zoom for not following the guidelines and/or the NJCL Code of Conduct. A reminder to wait until you're recognized to answer a toss-up. All of your signals are coming from all across the country, but ultimately we're going to be going based off what I see on my screen. So please wait until you're recognized to have that go ahead to answer. We don't have an audience. They are on YouTube, but during score checks at 5, 10, and 15, you can feel free to use reactions, cheer your team on, all of that good stuff. Okay. Cool. We now have the Aurelia passage. Let me get that real quickly. Again, this is just for pronunciation, so you can know how I read Latin. Also during this time, make sure that my audio sounds fine. Maybe you need to turn up your speakers. Maybe you need to turn me down. Just make sure you can hear me loudly and clearly, because that'll lead to the best round possible. Okay, so here's that Aurelia passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. 30 ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domo recurre requipit. Ehu. Cool. Anybody have any questions at this point in time before we continue? No. Is this the passage speed? I will, during the first reading of the passage, I will say it a little bit slower so you can get all those details. And then during the second reading, I will go a little bit faster, not too much faster. Okay, cool. Good question, good question. A reminder to not do anything that might be construed as consultation. This includes waving to your teammates, saying anything out loud, any verbal or electronic communication with other players, coaches, or the audience. Let's not do that. Let's keep it between you and me and your team in this round. That's the way that it should be. Okay. Cool. A reminder to the coaches, players, that there should be no exclamations about consultation. We'll hopefully catch that with our support staff that we have here. If you have a question during a toss-up, raise your hand and I will be able to see that, or say something out loud. That's probably even better because I'm looking at the questions at the chat. So saying something is the best way to ensure that I hear your question. A reminder that we will do our best as moderators to make the best decision during the round. If something needs to be challenged or we need to look up something, we have a fantastic support staff and all the other moderators behind us. So know that the best decision will be made at the end of the day. Maybe not right here. We're going to try our best with what we have in here. Okay. Captains of each team. Let's see if I can find y'all. So I see Soam from Florida. What about DC? Do we have a captain?
That's me, Sophie.
Okay, Sophie, cool. So Soam, Sophie, and where's our last captain? Massachusetts. Creighton, cool. I see that star. Cool. Looks good to me. A reminder before you give me an answer on a bonus, so I don't know you're talking to your teammates, please say final answer. In doing so lets me know that you are done with your answer and you're not discussing. Okay. Any other questions?
When you are pronouncing dates, will you, for example, say 128 BC or 128 BC?
The first one, 128.
Thank you.
Cool. No problem. Good question. Any other questions? I have some questions, 20 of them to be exact. Okay, then we will get started with those. So this is intermediate Certamen. Intermediate Certamen, yeah, I said that. Round 2. And we have a practice question. Actually, let me make sure I have the questions open. Yeah, there they are. That's pretty important. Say, intermediate Certamen, round 2 at the NJCL 2021 Certamen tournament. Practice toss-up. Now I will read one practice question for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. Here is this practice. In ancient Greek and early Latin, a grammatical number existed between singular and plural. Creighton.
Dual.
No, I'm sorry. In ancient Greek and early Latin, a grammatical number existed between singular and plural called dual. What two Latin words, unsurprisingly enough, maintain what is left of those so on?
Duo and ambo.
Duo and ambo is correct. Maintain what is left of those dual endings. Bonus number 1, what is the neuter nominative of duo?
Isn't it just duo?
Yeah.
Okay, duo final.
Duo is correct. Bonus number 2, what is the masculine dative of ambo?
Ambobus.
Sure.
Okay, ambobus final.
Ambobus is correct. Very nice. For 0 points on the practice toss-up. And because this is 50 years of Certamen we're celebrating this year, this question comes from 1976, upper level final round. So that's exciting stuff. If there are no other questions, take a deep breath now. Show us what you've been working on all year, all summer. Thank you again for all your hard work. Now's the time to show it. Again, this is intermediate Certamen round 2, NJCL 2021. Toss-up number 1 for any team. In response to what woman's lack of humility did Poseidon, Caroline?
Pasiphae.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Sophie?
Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia is correct. The full question, in response to what woman's lack of humility did Poseidon send Cetus to ravage her land of Ethiopia, leading her husband to offer their daughter, Andromeda, as an offering? Cassiopeia is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team DC. Name this husband of Cassiopeia.
Harper.
I know, and I read Theseus and Myth today. Okay. Sophie, do you happen to know?
No.
No. I think it starts with the. No, it doesn't. Also, I think it either also starts with a C or an
20
A.
seconds.
I need
Refer
your
to
answer,
Harper.
please.
Creon.
No, I'm sorry,
No.
Creon is not correct. His name is Cepheus. Cepheus. Try this bonus. What is unusual about Cassiopeia's constellation in which she sits in a chair?
At least you actually know what the constellation is, don't you?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, well, I didn't even know it was a constellation until like 2 days ago. Do we have any guesses?
It shares a star with another constellation.
Sure. Sure.
20 seconds.
I need your answer,
Harper.
please.
It shares a star with another constellation.
No, I'm sorry. In this constellation, she lies on her back with her feet in the air, or she's upside down. He's kind of talking about her punishment. Okay. So that is 10 points on toss-up number 1 for Team DC. Moving on to toss-up number 2 for any team. What is the modern name of Aquincum? Joanna.
Budapest.
Budapest is correct. What is the modern name of Aquincum? Budapest is the correct answer. Bonus number 1 for Team Massachusetts. What is the modern name of Aquae Sextii?
Iron province. I think it's like
Yeah, it's like
this. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know how to pronounce it, but
go for it.
Yeah, just like what you said, and then just say final answer.
Iron province. Final answer.
That is correct. It's French. We don't need to worry about the pronunciation. You got it right. You spelled it right too. So nice job. Bonus number 2. What is the modern name of Aquae Sulis?
Is it like province or something like that?
Oh wait.
I think it's.
What'd you say?
I think it's Bath.
Oh wait, yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
Go with it. Okay.
Okay. Bath. Final answer.
Bath is correct. For 20 points on toss-up number 2 for Team Massachusetts. Moving on to toss-up number 3 for any team. What English derivative of rapio is an adjective that means extremely hungry or so on?
Ravenous.
Ravenous is correct. Extremely hungry or voracious. Ravenous works. Could have also taken rapacious. Very nice. Bonus number 1 to Team Florida. What English adjective derived from the Latin word rego means disorderly and not readily ruled, controlled, or managed?
Irregular. Yeah. Okay. Irregular. Final.
We will write irregular down, not what we have on the page, but we will talk about it and make that decision. Okay. I'm going to say no for now. I'd rather give you points than take points away. So yeah. What we do have on the page, you could have taken unruly, incorrigible, unregulated. But again, writing down irregular, and we'll talk about it. Bonus number 2, what English verb derived from the Latin word rideo means to make fun of or to mock?
Ridicule.
Yeah. So are you okay with that? Okay. Ridicule. Final.
Ridicule is correct. Could have also taken deride. So that is a tentative 15 points on this question. May become 20 when we talk about it. So look forward to that. Moving on to toss-up number 4 for any team. After gaining control of Messana circa 288 BC, Lincoln. I need your answer, please.
Syracuse.
What was that again?
Syracuse.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Repeating for the remaining teams. After gaining control of Messana circa 288 BC, what corps of discharged Campanian mercenaries? Zachary.
Mamertines.
Mamertines is correct. Appealed to the Carthaginians for help against Hero's siege in 264 BC, an event that ignited the First Punic War. The Mamertines is correct. Bonus number 1 for Massachusetts. A year later, what Roman consul managed to detach Hero from his alliance with Carthage, gaining him the first triumphal cognomen in history?
It's like Messala Corvinus, something like that.
I don't know, but that sounds fine.
Okay. Messala Corvinus final.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. In 262 BC, what city that served as the Carthaginian base on the south coast of Sicily did the Romans besiege before moving to the naval front?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Agrigentum.
Okay, I'll go with it.
Yeah.
Agrigentum, final answer.
Agrigentum is correct. For 20 points on toss-up number 4. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. So 20 points on 4, moving on to toss-up number 5 for any team. Translate the verb form wingcom into soam.
I shall conquer.
That works. Yes, I shall conquer. Into English. That verb form again was a wingcom. I shall conquer. Bonus number 1. Now translate this verb form into English. Wingcamini.
Will be conquered. right?
I will be, or wait,
Y'all, right?
yeah. Y'all will be conquered.
Yeah, go with that.
Okay, y'all will be conquered, final.
Y'all will be conquered is correct. Bonus number 2, now translate the verb form of winko in this sentence. Skio me we kisse.
I know
I had,
have, just have conquered.
wait, I have conquered or to have conquered?
Would it just be have conquered because it's scale and it's present?
20 seconds.
I need your answer, please.
Have conquered, final.
Have conquered is correct. That is 20 points on toss-up number 5. And can we get a score check after 5 questions?
Yes. Hold on. I'm confirming with co-scorekeeper.
Oh, while they're confirming, I have a quick comment. Aix-en-Provence, I think is how you pronounce that. And anyway, the people who live there, they just say that they live in X. So
oh,
you
cool.
can just answer X.
Very nice.
All right. Great start. Everybody's on the board. After 5 questions, Florida has 35 points. Massachusetts has 40 points. And DC has 10 points.
Cool. Still 300 points left on the board. Deep breaths. Here we go with toss-up number 6. What type of subjunctive clause is found in the following sentence? Non nulli leones. Creighton.
I shall go with
I need an answer, please.
indirect question.
No, I'm sorry, indirect question is not correct. Repeating for the remaining teams. What type of subjunctive clause is found in the following sentence? Non nulli leones temebant. So on.
Fear clause.
Fear clause is correct. The full sentence, non nulli leones temebant, ne liberi sui in urbem errarent. Fear clause is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Florida. What type of subjunctive clause is found in the following sentence? Cum vos nostri amici sitis, tamen volumus vos vincere in hoc certamine.
Concessive, yeah. Okay, cum concessive clause, final.
That is correct. Bonus number 2. What use of the subjunctive is found in the following sentence? Necesse erat mihi scire num Lucius per venisset.
Yeah, indirect question, final.
Indirect question is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 6. Moving on to toss-up number 7 for any team. According to tradition, According to tradition, which of the kings of Rome divided the people into Lincoln?
Servius Tullius.
Servius Tullius is correct. Divided the people into 5 classes based on wealth and into groups of 100 men each for voting. Servius Tullius is correct. Bonus number 1. What was the name of the assembly in which these 5 classes voted?
Do you know this, Raja? Is it like Comitia Curiata?
What was the oldest one? It's probably the oldest one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Curiata.
Okay, Comitia Curiata, final.
No, I'm sorry, Comitia Centuriata. That's okay. Try this bonus. Who plotted with Tarquinius Superbus to overthrow Servius Tullius?
Julia, right?
Yeah. Julia final.
Tullia is correct for 15 points on toss-up number 7. Moving on to toss-up number 8 for any team, any player. In Book 6 of the Aeneid, what ghost flees back to the Bia?
Palinurus.
I'm sorry, Palinurus is not correct. Repeating for the remaining teams. In Book 6 of the Aeneid, what ghost flees back to the shade of her former husband, Stichaeus, after Aeneas meets her in the underworld and tries to explain why he left her in Carthage? Harper.
Dido?
Dido is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team DC. Dido and her husband, Sichaeus, hailed from Tyre, a city of what seafaring people?
Phoenicians, I think. Sophie, does that sound right?
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure it's Phoenicians.
yeah, I think so. Or I don't know. It would make sense anyways. Phoenicians, final answer.
Phoenicians is correct. Bonus number 2, name Dido's brother who murdered Sichaeus in order to steal his wealth and usurped the throne.
Pygmalion or Pygmalion.
Pygmalion, final answer.
Pygmalion is correct. For 20 points on toss-up number 8. Moving on to toss-up number 9 for any team. Appropriately decline the Latin phrase quaedam callida. Creighton?
Pass.
All good. Repeating for the remaining 2 teams. Appropriately decline the Latin phrase quaedam callida dux in the sentence. The people elected so on.
Quandam Kalidam Ducam.
Quandam Kalidam Ducem is correct. The full sentence, the people elected a certain experienced leader. Bonus number 1 for Team Florida. Appropriately decline the Latin phrase quaedam callida dux in the sentence. The country was saved by certain experienced leaders.
So Quibusdam
Quibusdam Kalidis
Quibus,
Ducibus.
right? Was saved by.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it would be applicable then. Yeah. Okay. Go with that.
Okay, Quibusdam Kalidis Ducibus final.
That is correct. Quibusdam callidis ducibus. Now bonus number 2, appropriately decline the Latin phrase quaedam callida dux in the sentence. The community's love for a certain experienced leader carried her to a second term.
So Quibusdam Kalidai Ducis. Before, would that be?
Right, I think
20 seconds.
I need your answer, please.
The Quibusdam Kalidai Ducis.
Quaestum callidai ducis is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 9. Moving on to toss-up number 10 for any team, after which we'll have a score check after our halfway point. Here's toss-up number 10. What deity, whom the citizens of his primary cult center of Epidaurus called the son of Apollo and Bia?
Asclepius.
Asclepius is correct. Called the son of Apollo and Coronis, was Machaon's father and the primary god of healing. Asclepius is correct. Bonus number 1, what younger brother of Machaon accompanied him to fight at Troy?
Can you base the toss up, please?
The toss-up? Give me
Yeah,
1 second.
because I just want to make sure it wasn't a
Okay.
toss up. I didn't hear the.
Here it comes.
Okay, Podalirius, final answer.
Podalirius is correct. Bonus number 2, Coronis was killed after being unfaithful to Apollo with a what son of Elatus?
Iscus, final answer.
Iscus is correct for 20 points on toss-up number 10. Can we get a score check at our halfway point?
All right, we are halfway there and confirming the score. Very close match. After 10, we have Florida with 90 points, Massachusetts with 60 points, and DC with 30 points.
Cool. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. Just making sure everything's cool on our end. Halfway point, 200 points still left. Here we go with toss-up number 11. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive? sorry, something popped up in chat. Let me repeat. There were no buses, luckily. Okay. Toss up number 11. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive flume and out? Creighton.
Fluo to flow.
Flume and outflux. Fluo is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Massachusetts. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive defunct?
This is either facio or fundo.
I would guess fundo.
Okay,
Right.
that's like poor, right?
Does anyone know what defunct means? That would help.
It's
Like not functioning.
So
Maybe
I guess-
fungor? Fungor, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah. What does that mean again?
Like to perform.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
20
Okay.
seconds.
Fungor to perform. Final answer.
Fungor to perform is correct. Bonus number 2. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive fail?
I think this one is
like-
facio.
Is it? Okay.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna guess. I would say like follow, but that doesn't make sense. Like
I'm not
follow,
entirely
deceive.
confident that this is facio, but I would guess
Okay.
facio.
Yeah, I would also guess
Go with
follow.
it.
That's a better guess.
Okay. Facio meaning to do. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is follow, to trick or to disappoint. Cool. So that is 15 points on toss-up number 11. Moving on to toss-up number 12 for any team. Responde latine. Quem causum expectat praepositio soam.
Accusativum.
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Accusativum.
Accusativum is correct. That praepositio is propter. Bonus number 1 to Team Florida. Responde latine. Quem causum expectat praepositio kiss.
Ablativum, or is this also?
KOCIS. I think
Wasn't this accused?
I think this is accusativum as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, yeah.
Accusativum final.
Accusativum is correct. Bonus number 2. Responde latine. Quem causum expectat praepositio secundum.
Second.
Secundum.
Would it be genitivum?
I know there's like secund. Hold on.
Either
20 seconds.
I need your answer, please.
just go with accusativum final.
Accusativum is correct. I honestly think it's cruel that it was accusative 3 times in a row, but it was not enough to trick you. So nice job on that. 20 points on toss-up number 12 for Team Florida. Moving on to toss-up number 13. Italian cuisine certainly has changed since the time of the ancient Romans. Which of the following pizza toppings did the ancient Romans have? Tomato, bell pepper, onion, pineapple. So on.
Onion.
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Onion.
Onion is correct. Sorry, I did not hear the first part of that, but yes, onion is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Florida. Which of the following dishes would have felt especially extravagant to an average Roman due to the type of meat used? Chicken piccata, goat stew, pork salami, beef steak.
Pork salami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pork salami, final.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is beef steak. Try this bonus. Now time for dessert. Which flavor of gelato could the Romans theoretically have produced if they could keep it cold enough? Rum raisin, honey walnut, mint chocolate chip, coffee.
The first one, maybe.
Is it?
Yeah, they didn't have they didn't have coffee.
Yeah.
They didn't
But-
have chocolate, I think.
But I think it's asking like theoretically which one could they make with like what they have.
Yeah, so might be honey. Do you think rum raisin, Caroline?
Well, they did have
20
honey.
seconds.
Just go with the second one.
Any answer, please?
Okay, honey walnut, final.
Honey walnut is correct for 15 points on toss-up number 13. One of my favorite questions this round. Cool. Moving on to toss-up number 14 for any team. After seeing the dead fish that he had caught be revived by a patch of Bia,
Glaucus.
Glaucus is correct, by a patch of grass, what Boeotian man consumed that grass and became a god with the fins and tail of a fish? Glaucus is correct. Bonus number 1 for Massachusetts. After his transformation, Glaucus fell in love with what nymph who was put off by his fishiness and rejected him? A jealous suitor of Glaucus then transformed her via a potion.
Scylla, final answer.
Scylla is correct. Bonus number 2, Euripides calls Glaucus the prophet or son of what sea god?
I would guess. I don't know, but I know Oceanus purified him. But that's probably not right.
I do not know any other sea gods. Is it maybe unless it's like Triton or something?
It could be, yeah. I'm not sure.
20
I'm just gonna say
seconds.
I need your answer, please.
Oceanus, final answer.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is Nereus. Nereus. So that is 15 points on toss-up number 14. And we are moving on to toss-up number 15 for any team. While applying for college, your friend wonders aloud to you. So
Vitae, C period, V period.
No, I'm sorry. That's not correct. Repeating for the remaining teams. While applying for college, your friend wonders aloud to you that the University of North Dakota's motto is quite strange. They say it has something to do with nuts and murder, but they have confused the letter. What is the motto of the University of North Dakota, which translates to light and law? Creighton?
Lux et Lex.
Lux et Lex is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Massachusetts. Your bashful friend thanks you for your correction and cites the mistake as a lapsus menti, a slip of the chin. What more semantically correct Latin phrase has your friend confused this time?
Lapsus linguae.
Yeah.
Slip of the tongue.
Uh-huh.
Lapsus linguae. Final answer.
A slip of the tongue could have taken a slip of the memory, a slip of the mind, anything like that. Cool. Bonus number 2. Alas, your friend takes solace in the Senecan maxim, errare humanum est. What does this mean?
It
To
is
err.
human to err. Yeah.
Go with what Joanna said.
Yeah. To err is human. Final answer.
To err is human. Everybody makes mistakes. Yep. All right. 20 points on toss-up number 15. And can we get a score check before our final quarter, please?
All right, after 15 questions, confirming with everyone. Oh,
Mine's messed up, my bad.
okay. All right, after 15, Florida has 125 points, Massachusetts has 110 points, and DC has 30 points.
100 more points left. Good luck to everyone. Here is toss-up number 16. The story from the previous round about Giannis continues. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I will read twice, and answer in Latin the question that follows. Remember, first time is going to be a little slower than the second. Here's that passage. Uno die Janus duas feminas prope statuam saltantes videbat. Errant felices quod nemo eas vexabat, atque teleponis picturas multarum rerum capiebant. Hae feminae pulchram et calvam aquillam, quae in statua constitit, non conspexerunt. Haec avis feminas deridebat, et quaque saltare coipit. Second reading. Uno die, Janus duas feminas prope statuam saltantes videbat. Errant felices, quod nemo eas vexabat, atque teleponis picturas multarum rerum capiebant. Hahae feminae pulchram et calvam aquillam, quae in statua constitit, non conspexerunt. Haec avis feminas deridebat, et quaque saltare coipit. The question, qualis Creighton? I need your answer, please.
Kalwa.
Calwa is correct. The question, qualis aquila in statua erat, could have taken pulchra or calwa. Bonus number 1 for Team Massachusetts. Cur feminae aquillam non viderunt.
Can you repeat? Thank you.
Okay.
Why did the?
Is it because? What?
What?
Where does it say aquilum? Okay, that's after.
Hi, femina pulchrum et calvam aquilum.
20
So, like, what?
seconds.
So it's like I'm
Maybe
pretty
because
sure it's because
they were happy and they were jumping.
capiant teleponis
30
picturas multarum rerum. Final answer.
Can you repeat that for me as best as you can?
Sure. Capiebant teleponis picturas multarum rerum.
Yep, that works. They're taking pictures of lots of things. Cool. Okay, bonus number 2. A quibus duae feminae spectabantur.
So this is what?
Does it come from? So.
So Iano et Aquila, because it's who were the women seen by, and at the start it says that Eunice saw them.
Yeah.
Okay. Iuno et Aquila.
Yano.
Oh, Yano. Oh, yeah. Iano et Aquila. Final answer.
Iano et Aquila is correct. Okay, so that is 20 points on toss-up number 16. Moving on to toss-up number 17 for any team. The year 69 AD is known for having 4 different emperors contending for power. The whole upheaval. Sorry, Bia?
I'm sorry.
Answer, please.
Bedriacum.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Repeating for the remaining teams. The year 69 AD is known for having 4 different emperors contending for power. The whole upheaval started when what governor of Lincoln?
Otho.
I'm sorry, Otho is not correct. Sophie?
Galba.
I'm sorry, Galba is not correct. I'll finish the question. The whole upheaval started when what governor of Gallia Lugdunensis renounced his allegiance to Nero? This person is Windex. No score on 17, all good. Still have toss-up number 18, and here it is. Translate the following sentence into Latin. There is a fire in Rome. So on.
Ignis Roma est.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Bia.
Ignis est Romae.
Ignis est Romae is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team Massachusetts. Translate the following sentence into Latin using a gerundive. We must flee to Athens.
So fugiendum. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. No. Fugiendi.
Okay, it is okay.
Fugiendi sunt Athenas, right?
I think it's sumus, right?
Oh, right. Sumus.
Athenas. It isn't odd, right? Because
20 seconds.
Okay, go with it.
Fugiendi sumus Athenas. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. The answer I have here is nobis Athenas fugiendum est. Yeah, gerundives are all weird. All good. Try this bonus. Translate the following sentence into Latin. My son will sail from Carthage to find us.
Can you paste that, please?
So Maius
believe it's kind of-
Filius
Yes.
will sail, so now we got bit.
Can you paste the sentence, please?
Yes, sorry.
I'll
Thank
get
you.
you, sir. So
From
is it
Carthage.
is it do we need the R or no? So Carthagine.
Does
20
Carthage,
seconds.
is Carthage an island?
Okay. It isn't. Do you want me to go?
So,
Time.
no, I get. Maius.
I need.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Maius Filius a Cartagine navigabit ad nos inveni endos.
Okay. Very close. Because Carthage is, yeah, you know where I'm going with this. We just needed Cartagine. Okay. Cool. So that is 10 points on toss-up number 18. Moving on to toss-up number 19 for any team. What city in Aetolia had a king who omitted Artemis during an annual harvest? Sorry, Caroline.
Caledon.
Caledon is correct. I believe I missed a buzz, but regardless, Caledon is the correct answer. What city in Aetolia had a king who omitted Artemis during an annual harvest sacrifice, leading the goddess to punish that king, Oeneus, by sending a giant boar to ravage the fields? Caledon is correct. Bonus number 1 for Florida. According to Ovid's Metamorphoses, what two uncles of Meleager grew angry at his decision to give the boar's hide to Atalanta, sparking a fatal quarrel?
It's like Sextius and Plexibus.
Go with it.
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Sexius and Plexibus.
Can you spell that first name, please?
Twenty seconds.
Okay, that is not what I have here. I have Toxius and Plexipus, but we'll write that down just to make sure that's not some weird version that occurs in another version of the myth. Okay, cool. Bonus number 2, try this one. Who killed Meleager by burning his life brand in revenge for her brother's murder?
Althea. Final.
Althea is correct. For 15 points on toss-up number 19. And before we do our final score check, we were looking up something from another question, and I just wanted to report our findings. Scrolling back. Okay, so going back to toss-up number 4, the toss-up was Mamertines for the first bonus. The team that responded answered Messala Corvinus. My lack of history knowledge led me to believe that Messala and Messala Corvinus were the same person, so I accepted it. When after further review, that is not the case. Messala Corvinus occurred at a different time from this Messala. So we previously awarded 5 points for that bonus on toss-up number 4. I forget which team. Our scorekeepers can look at that, but unfortunately we do have to remove those points after finding that that answer was not correct.
It was the Florida team who got that toss-up.
Okay. So
that was Massachusetts.
got it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. Florida was the first buzzer, but Massachusetts got it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for that.
All right.
And with that, a score check before the final toss-up.
That will adjust our score just a bit. So going into the final question after 19, it's very close. Florida with 140 points, Massachusetts with 135 points, and DC has 30 points.
Cool.
Are there any news on the irregular drifts question?
Yes, I see that. We have not come to a consensus. Yes, like Aspen just put in the chat, we're going to discuss it later after the round. So, yes. Okay. So that score may still change. Any other questions? Cool. So here we go with toss-up number 20 for any team. Derived from a Latin adjective meaning many, what Latin noun means crowd? Creighton.
Multitudo.
Multitudo is correct. I could have also taken frequentia. Bonus number 1, derived from a Latin adjective meaning quick, what Latin noun means speed?
It's just
Celeritas.
yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Celeritas, final answer.
Claritas is correct. So many options. For some reason, we really liked being quick. Bonus number 2, derived from a Latin adjective meaning treacherous, what Latin noun means treachery?
Didn't even know what I don't know what treasure is.
Treacherous is like dangerous, right? Could they take like skelos, maybe? Like a
That's a crime.
yeah, but
Yeah, but
like treachery could I think
20
makes sense.
seconds.
I need your answer, please.
Skelos.
No, I'm sorry, Skelos is not correct. Perfidia is what we're looking for. Cool. So that is 15 points on toss-up number 20. Can we get a final score check?
Our final score is Florida ended with 140 points, Massachusetts ended with 150 points, and DC ended with 30 points.
Very nice. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for letting me read to you. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication and getting to this point. Very fantastic that you are here. A reminder that if you want to check how you're doing, how other teams are doing, so you know where you stand in the competition, I'm going to send the scoreboard in chat, though I'm sure you already have access and are checking that religiously like I would have. And what also helps me out, if you have any suggestions for me, maybe I read too fast, too slow, any other notes, that would be much appreciated because I want to make this as good an experience for you as possible. So you can let me know at that second link that I just sent. Okay, cool. Good round, everybody. Thank you to everybody supporting me, other moderators, timekeepers, scorekeepers, and good luck in your future rounds.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is advanced round 3. My name is Aspen Lombardo. I will be the moderator who is reading this round. I live here in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm a former Certamen player. I'll let the rest of the moderating and technical staff introduce themselves.
Okay, I'll go. Hi, everyone. I'm Fred Muth, coming to you from California. I'm also a former Certamenator and hoping to be a Latin teacher soon.
And my name is Alex Soto. I'm coming to you from Austin, Texas, and I am a middle school Latin teacher, also former Certamen player.
My name is Danny Schmidt. I am coming to you from Austin. I'm a musician and husband of a Latin teacher.
My name is Lon. I am also in Austin, also a former Certamen player, and I am keeping score today.
I'm Sean Jennings. I'm a current Latin teacher in the Houston, Texas area, and I'm teaching middle school this year as well. But for you all today, I'm in charge of time. So I hope that you've been enjoying the Loki series as much as I have. So just like the Time Variance Authority, my job is to keep you on the sacred NJCL timeline of Certamen. So please remember that during bonuses, you will have 20 seconds for discussion, unless of course you have to create a more complex Latin response, in which case you will have 30 seconds for discussion. Thank you and good luck.
Great, thanks to the rest of the moderators and the technical staff for taking the time out to do this. I know it takes a lot of time. I think now we're just going to go over a few reminders for our players in our audience. Reminder to the players to wait until recognized in order to answer a toss-up, even if they appear first on your screen. The order on my screen is the one that we're going by, and the order on your own screen may be different from mine. So just keep that in mind. For the Zoom audience, be quiet for the duration of the match with cameras turned off. At the score checks 5, 10, and 15, you can clap using Zoom reactions. You can also type encouraging words in the chat at those score breaks. When scores are read at 19, only Zoom clapping reactions can be used. Also, audience members in Zoom may turn on their cameras and microphones at the end of the round, but only then. I think we're going to start our Aurelia passage, which will be pasted into the chat. Also, Danny has it on the back of his shirt, so you can read it from there as well. Okay, awesome. Let me just make sure. Do we have it in the chat? Not yet. Okay. Oh, thank you, Fred. Okay, here we go. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecem ludos magnos Jovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurre quepit. Ehu. For passages, I usually try and read the first one slower, and then I'll go just a tiny bit faster for the second read. Right now is a great time to ask questions about my pronunciation if you have them. So just speak up. Okay, looks like no questions so far, so we'll keep moving along, but I'll pause again right before we start the round, just in case you have questions at that point. A few more reminders. Please do not do anything that can be construed as consultation. This includes gestures or any verbal or electronic communication with other players, coaches, or audience members. You may not communicate with other players in any way other than by voice in Zoom or Zoom chat. Also, for our coaches, players, and audience members, there should be no exclamations about consultation or other rules or procedures during the question in progress. If you have a question during a toss-up, players should raise their hands or use their voice to ask the question. Also, moderators have discretion to make rulings during rounds. If there is an issue, please direct it to the Certamen chair, but please be polite and respectful of our judgment. I believe we've already identified team captains, so we can check that off the list. And at this point, I think we can start the round unless anyone has questions. Do we have the go-ahead yet? Yep, we do.
Yes, we do.
Okay. All right, so we will begin advanced round 2 with our practice question. So this is 2021 NJCL Certamen advanced round 2. I will read one practice question now for no points. This question does not necessarily reflect the difficulty of questions found in this tournament. The toss-up. What 2-word alliterative Latin proverb has been translated into the alliterative English forewarned Daniel? Joseph.
Praemonitus praemunitus.
Praemonitus praemunitus is correct. Forewarned is forearmed was the full phrase. Bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. What is the English translation of the formulaic Latin phrase deduent?
Do you guys have any idea?
Duent.
Maybe a weird form of do call. I really am running out of ideas.
Not sure.
20 seconds.
Sure. Why don't we go with it? May the gods lead.
I'm sorry, may the gods lead is not what we were looking for. We were looking for may the gods grant it. But close, so here comes bonus 2. What is the classical Latin spelling for the verb form doent?
Dent, probably. I don't know. You can just go with that. All right, dent, final answer.
Dent is correct. So that is 15 imaginary points on the practice toss-up. Now we're going to go to the real round worth real points. That practice toss-up in recognition of 2021 being the 50th year of Certamen. The practice question, like all practice questions in this year's tournament, was a throwback question. This particular question came from the 1984 upper semifinals of NJCL Certamen. Okay, now on to the real round. Here comes toss-up 1 for any player on any team. What man migrated to Seos, to which he brought Etesian winds after his son by Autonoe was torn apart by his own hounds, and his assault on Eurydice caused her Chiese?
Aristeas.
Aristeas is correct, and his assault on Eurydice caused her to be bitten by a snake. That was Aristeas. Bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. Name Aristeas' mother, who wrestled a lion.
I think it's Kyrene. I can spell it. I think that's her.
Go for it.
Final answers in the chat.
Yes, Kyrene is correct. Bonus 2. What daughter of Aristeas was driven from Euboea to Drepane for nursing Dionysus?
Macris, final answer?
Macris is correct. So that's 20 points for the New Hampshire team on toss-up 1. Awesome job. All right, on to toss-up 2. Once we get it clear. All right, let me just clear the buzzers. Okay, here's toss-up 2 for any player on any team. What use of the genitive case is seen in these lines of Virgil's Aeneid? Admonet in somnis et turbida terret imago, me puer Ascanius capitisque in Iuria cari. Isabel.
Special adjective.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll repeat for the other teams. What use of the genitive case is seen in these lines of Virgil's Aeneid? Admonet in somnis et turbida terret imago, me puer Ascanius capitisque in Iuria cari. Daniel. Objective is correct. So this is bonus 1 for the alpha team. What use of the ablative case is seen in the very next line from the Aeneid? Quem regno Hesperiae fraudo et fatalibus arvis.
Do you have any clue, Maya? I haven't looked at Latin in like 2 months.
Yeah, same.
Like source or something? I don't know.
20 seconds.
I need an answer, please.
Source, final answer.
I'm sorry, it's not source. This is ablative of separation. But here is bonus 2. What use of the accusative case is torva in this sentence? Talibus aeneas ardentem et torva tuentem lenibat dictis animum lacrimasque ciebat.
Respect, I think. I'm actually just guessing here, but
Your guess is as good as mine.
respect, final answer.
I'm sorry, respect is not what we're looking for. We're looking for the adverbial accusative. Tricky question. So that is 10 points on toss-up 2 for Team Alpha. Moving on to toss-up 3 for any player on any team. The story continues. Listen carefully to the following passage involving bananas, arianae, which I will read twice, and answer in Latin the question that follows. Dum in pictura duae simiae arienas maturas comedunt, in proxima arbore simiae vivae, coruscantes has tamquam enses, inter se communis pugnare simulabant. Quo viso, ego et pictor tantis cocinis, deridere coepimus ut simiae nos adesse animadverterent et irascerentur. Itaque, arienae factae sunt hostae, quae ab eis in nos contorsae sunt. I'll repeat. Dum in pictura duae simiae arienas maturas comedunt. In proxima arbore simiae vivae, coruscantes has tamquam enses, inter se communis pugnare simulabant. Quo viso, ego et pictor tantis cocinis deridere coepimus ut simiae nos adesse animadverterent et irascerentur. Itaque, arienae factae sunt hostae, quae ab eis in nos contorsae sunt. The question, quo modo arienis utebantur? Alexandra.
Latina au Anglice?
I'm sorry, I can't answer that.
Um,
I need an answer, please.
simiae arienas ad nos jacent.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Mark.
Hosta?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll repeat for the other team the question. Quo modo arienis utebantur? I've read the question twice. And if there are no other buzzes, I'm going to call time. So let me just deliberate about the second answer with one of my moderators. One second. Can't seem to find. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to stick with my original ruling and give no points for that toss-up, but a valiant effort from everyone on the passage. So no points on toss-up 3, but still plenty of questions left in the round. So here comes toss-up 4. Okay. Here's toss-up 4 for any player on any team. What December festival was celebrated in a prominent official's house where drinking, game playing, and music? Alexandra?
Saturnalia?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Saksham.
Lupercalia.
I'm sorry, Lupercalia is not what we're looking for. I'll repeat for the other team. What December festival was celebrated in a prominent official's house where drinking, game playing, and music were enjoyed exclusively by women? I'll repeat. What December festival was celebrated in a prominent official's house where drinking, game playing, and music were enjoyed exclusively by women? So I've read the question twice. And at this point, I'm going to call time. So here we are looking for the Bonadea, so a different December festival. So no points on 4, but we will go right on to 5, after which we'll have our score check. So here is toss-up 5 for any player on any team. What author described Saturnian verse as so archaic that it was sung by ancient country divinities and prophets, and went on to write the first works of Latin literature in dactylic hexameter? Alexandra.
Aeneas.
Ennius is correct. Here is bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. What is the title of Ennius's Fabula Praetexta, which is named for a battle that occurred during the Aetolian campaign of his patron Marcus Fulvius Nobilior?
I think it's like hold on. It's the name of the place, I think. So I think it's like Ambracia or something.
That's right. That's right.
Sorry, what?
No, you're right. Ambracia.
Yeah, Ambracia.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Answer, please.
Ambracia.
Ambracia is exactly what we're looking for. Here is bonus 2. What other work of Ennius recounts Roman history from the arrival of Aeneas to military campaigns during the time of his own death in 18 books?
That's the Annales, right?
Go for
18 books. Yeah, Annales. Final answer, Annales.
Annales is correct. So 20 points on toss-up 5 for the New Hampshire team, and we'll do our first score check.
After 5 beautiful questions, we have Team New Hampshire with 40 points, Team Tennessee yet to score, and Team Alpha with 10 points. Still 300 points left in the game.
All right, really great effort on those first 5 questions. Still 15 more to go. So here comes 6. Toss-up 6 for any player on any team. Using occido, say in Latin, it happens to the best of us. Joseph.
Occidit optimis ex nobis.
Yes, accidit optimis ex nobis is the simple answer. Here is bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. Using 2 forms of fio, say in Latin, whatever can happen will happen.
Can you paste that? Oh, thank you. So quis potest fieri fiat? Is that how you do it, guys?
But why quiz and not quid?
Oh, sure, quid. Would you need to use subjunctive?
20 seconds.
I feel like it's just a normal.
Let's use potest, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Quid potest fieri fiat. Final answer.
Yes, that is correct. Here is bonus 2. Using contingo, say in Latin, if you all had listened to me, this never would have happened to you.
Okay, so si me omnes audivicetis. This never numquam hoc contingent. Does that take a particular case?
20 seconds.
Wobies.
let's just do Wobies. Yeah.
30 seconds.
Okay. Si vos omnes me audivisetis, hoc numquam vobis contentigisset.
Can you spell your last word, please?
I'll put in chat. Contentigus, I think.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So you were so close, but it's contigiset.
Okay.
Instead of contentigiset. So not quite, but that is 15 points on toss-up 6. But here comes 7. Toss-up 7 for any player on any team. What two Homeric characters, whom Poseidon, in the form of Calchas, encourages to defend the Greek ships in Book 13 of the Iliad, often act and are referenced collectively in the poem because they possess the same name? Kiese.
Ajax the Greater and Ajax the Lesser.
Yep, exactly. Ajax the Greater and Ajax the Lesser. Here is bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. In Book 3 of the Iliad, who does Priam ask about Ajax the Greater as they together watch the Greek chieftains from the walls of Troy?
What do you guys think?
Is that Helen? I think it's Helen.
Yeah, it's Helen. It's Helen.
Helen, final?
I remember reading.
Yes, Helen is correct. Bonus 2. In Book 17 of the Iliad, what two men carry Patroclus's body back to the Greek camp as both Ajaxes guard them?
Is it
Diomedes and somebody? I feel like I don't really remember. Sorry, Kiese, go for it.
Joe? What do you think?
It's not Achilles, obviously.
Obviously.
Diomedes, I don't know, Diomedes and Phoenix, maybe? No, Phoenix wouldn't be there.
Maybe Odysseus and Diomedes? They get paired together.
Diomedes
Sure.
and Odysseus. Is that fine?
20 seconds.
Answer, please.
Diomedes and Odysseus, final answer.
I'm sorry, Diomedes and Odysseus is not what we're looking for. We're looking for Menelaus and Meriones. So 15 points on toss-up 7. And here is toss-up 8 for any player on any team. Responde aut Latine aut Anglicae. Cuius iustu interfectus est Cicero? Alexandra.
Marci Antonii.
Yes, that is correct. Marci Antonii. Bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. Responde aut Latine aut Anglicae. Ubi mortuus est Cicero?
Did he die?
Which port was it? Like, where's this villa? I forgot.
No, where did he?
Where did he die? It's in chat.
Yeah, where did he die?
Oh.
Like, he died at the seaside. That's what I remember.
20 seconds.
I need an answer, please.
Maybe Formia? I have no idea.
That's what
He
it is.
died in Formia.
Answer.
Final answer. Final answer. He died in Formia.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Alexandra, can you spell?
So close. It's Formiae instead of Formia. Yeah, with the E at the end. Sorry about that. But here is bonus 2. Responde Latine. Quae partes corporis Ciceronis ut dicitur amputatae sunt et in foro Romano positae sunt.
Ears? I don't know. What part of his body were amputated?
Caput. I think it's caput et man. Wait, it's just nominative. So caput et manus, like the hand that wrote the Philippics and the head that thought of it. I think.
Yeah,
All right. Caput et manus. Final answer.
Yes, caput et manus is correct. Okay. And cool. My assistant moderator looked up Formia for me and has found that it is the modern name of the city. So it is acceptable. So you also get 5 points on bonus 1. So 20 points on toss-up 8 for New Hampshire. Moving on to toss of 9 for any player on any team. Exploring the relationship between God the Father and God the Son and setting a uniform date for Easter were 2 of the discussions featured at what event? Isabel.
The Council of Nicaea.
Yes, Council of Nicaea is correct. At what event called for by Constantine the Great in 325 AD? Bonus 1 for Tennessee. In what modern day country is ancient Nicaea located?
Do you know, Ben?
I guess France. That'd be what I'd
That would
go
make
for.
sense.
We'll go with France. France final.
Sorry, France isn't correct. It's Turkey. But here's bonus 2. In what year did Constantine move the capital of Rome to Byzantium?
Like 312 or so.
Yeah.
I mean, he ruled from 300 to 320.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, go with that, I guess.
312 final.
I'm sorry, 312 is not correct. It's 330 AD. So that is 10 points on toss-up 9 for the Tennessee team. And here comes 10. Toss-up 10 for any player on any team. I'm going to start over. What derivative of a Latin word meaning to stuff is an English noun meaning a ludicrous satire? I'll repeat. What derivative of a Latin word meaning to stuff is an English noun meaning a ludicrous satire? Mark.
Burlesque.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Joseph. Kiese.
Farce.
Farce is what we're looking for. So bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. What derivative of the same word means a localized area of tissue, as in the heart or kidney, that is dying or dead, having been deprived of its blood supply because of an obstruction by embolism or thrombosis?
Okay, so the verb's fark, yeah.
The only thing coming to mind is aneurysm, but I don't know the derivative, like how it derives.
Aneurysm is like a stroke.
Oh, right, never mind.
20 seconds.
I need an answer, please.
No answer.
So here we were looking for infarction. So no points on bonus 1, but we still have bonus 2. What derivative of a Latin word meaning full is an English noun meaning the state of being full or complete?
Okay, so it could be plenus.
Sorry, go for it.
Plentiful? Nah, maybe.
Maybe satiety.
Oh, satiation? No,
I feel like it's I feel like it's itchy, but I'm not sure.
Could be. It could be satiated. But is
satiated seems like the safest for me. Like, yeah, go for
20 seconds.
I need an answer.
Satiated.
Satiated.
Well, no, it's a noun. It's a noun. Satiation.
I heard satiated as the final answer, so unfortunately, that's what I have to take. What we were actually looking for was plenitude, and I don't think I can take satiated since it comes from satis, which means enough. So no points on bonus 2, and we'll do our score check.
Halfway through, we have New Hampshire with 100 points, Tennessee with 10 points, and Alpha with 10 points. Everybody's on the board.
Right, a great first half, everyone. Let's carry it right into the second. So here comes, perfect. We have the clear. Toss up 11 for any player on any team. What type of creature was impersonated by Zeus to rape Antiope, picked up an object that made Athena's cheeks overly puff out, and was half man? Daniel. Yes, satyr is correct, and was half man, half goat. Bonus 1. What satyr, ignorant that it would be his downfall, picked up the aulos discarded by Athena? Does FA mean final answer? Okay, just making sure. Yes, Marsyas is correct. Bonus 2. After Antiope became pregnant by Zeus, she fled from Thebes to avoid the anger of her father, the city's regent. Name that man who was the brother of Lycus.
You know, I think this is actually on the myth exam today, and I probably got that wrong because I don't know this. Is it like Nyctius or something? Like,
20 seconds.
Answer, please. Yes, it is Nyctius or something. Nyctius is the correct answer. Nice job. So that is 20 points on toss-up 11 for the alpha team. Going on to toss-up 12 for any player on any team. The Perusine War is the only political reference contained in the Monobiblos of what author? Who's Alexandra?
Tibullus.
I'm sorry, Tibullus is not correct. I'll repeat for the other teams. The Perusine War is the only political reference contained in the Monobiblos of what author? Whose elegies are mainly centered around a woman named Cynthia? Isabel.
Propertius.
Propertius is correct. Bonus 1 for the Tennessee team. According to Apuleius, what was Cynthia's real name?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Margaret, final answer.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Margaret.
A solid guess, but we were looking for Hostia, but always worth a shot. Here comes bonus 2. In book 3, Propertius includes an epicedion for what adopted son of Augustus?
Is it one of the later emperors? Or no?
I guess it's adopted.
Tiberius?
What'd you say, Sactron?
Tiberius, maybe?
Tiberius? Wasn't he a nephew? I get them all mixed up.
I'm not sure.
20 seconds.
Tiberius.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tiberius is not what we're looking for. We're looking for Marcellus. So 10 points on toss-up 12. Oh gosh, I just saw some lightning outside. It's not a good sign for me. Here comes toss-up. Yikes is right. Here comes toss-up 13 for any player on any team. Responde Latine. Quod animal mugit? Isabel.
Bos.
Bos is correct. Bonus 1 for the Tennessee team. Responde Latine. Cui animali multi pulchris coloribus ut oculis pennae in cauda sunt.
Well, it's peacock, but do I know the Latin word for peacock? Is the question. I feel like I should know this.
Yeah,
I think it's something
forgot
funny,
it.
but okay, no answer.
So here what we're looking for is pawoni, with the Latin word for peacock being pawo. Good try. Here comes bonus 2. Responde Latine. Quod animal mappam rubram ubiquatitur petat.
A red napkin?
Like a bowl.
Like a what?
A bowl.
A bowl?
So
all right,
yeah.
Taurus, right?
Yeah.
Taurus final.
Taurus is correct. So that is 15 points on toss-up 13. And we'll go on to 14. Here is toss-up 14 for any player on any team. Cato the Elder and Laelius play main roles in dialogues written by Benjamin.
Cicero.
Cicero is correct. Written by what famous orator and statesman who famously prosecuted Vatinius, Piso, and Catiline? Bonus 1 for the Tennessee team. Cato the Elder is the main spokesman in Cicero's dialogue concerning what subject?
Old age.
So like De Senectute?
Yeah.
De Senectute final.
De Senectute is correct. Bonus 2 for the Tennessee team. In a section of what prominent treatise of Cicero does Scipio Africanus appear to Scipio Aemilianus in a dream to show him the insignificance of all human things?
It's about good and evil, or about the gods.
No, I think it's what? Is it the Republic?
20 seconds.
I need an answer, please.
Defer to Benjamin.
De Republica.
De Republica is correct. That is 20 points on 14 for the Tennessee team. Moving on to toss of 15 for any player on any team. After the disastrous defeat of Marcus Aurelius Cotta at Chalcedon in 74 BC, Ben.
Lucullus.
Lucullus is correct. What consul obtained command over Cilicia and Asia and won a series of stunning victories at Cyzicus, Cabira, Lemnos, and Tigranocerta against Mithridates VI before his soldiers mutinied, sending him home to tend to his cherry trees? Bonus 1. Following the mutiny of his soldiers, Lucullus was replaced by Achilles Glabrio and then Pompey. What city was founded by Pompey after he defeated Mithridates VI there in 66 BC, the final battle of Rome's third war with the Pontic king?
I feel like it has a weird name. It's like I feel like it was named after like the victory, but like I'm not sure. Something like Nicopolis.
20 seconds.
Yeah, go with that. Nicopolis.
Okay.
Answer, please.
So Nicopolis.
Nicopolis is correct. Bonus 2. Betrayed by his family and facing open rebellion, where did Mithridates commit suicide in 63 BC?
Panticapaeum, I think.
Go with that.
Yeah, Panticapaeum, final answer.
Panticapaeum is correct. And we'll do our score after 15.
Heading into the final quarter, we have New Hampshire with 120 points, Tennessee with 55 points, and Alpha with 30 points. 100 points left in the game.
Yeah, good job, everyone. Okay. Last 100 points. Here we go. Toss up 16 for any player on any team. Complete the analogy. Videtis is to videimini as we distant. Joseph.
We see Estes.
We see Estes is correct. Bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. Complete the analogy. Video is to vide as conor is to
Conare, right, guys? All right, Conare, final answer.
Conare is correct. Bonus 2. Complete this analogy. Videbot is to viderat as gauderemus is to
Gauwisi. Wait. Oh, it's subjunctive. Yeah, Gauwisi Esamos, I think. All right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Gauwisi Esamos, final answer.
Gauwisi Esamos is correct. 20 points on toss up 16. Toss up 17 for any player on any team. Of the words antrum, fluctus, papilio, leman, and pectus, which is being described in the following sentence? Per hiemem ursi in hoc loco dormiant. Ben.
Antrum.
Antrum is correct.
Nice.
Bonus 1 for the New Hampshire team. Of the words antrum, fluctus, papilio, leman, and pectus, which is best described in the following sentence? Necessa est marito uxorem trans hoc fere ut res In Felices, weekend.
Leeman.
Mhm.
All right, Leeman, final answer.
Leeman is correct. In bonus 2, of the words antrum, fluctus, papilio, leman, and pectus, which is being described in the following sentence? Nautae sperant, ut hoc aequum sit.
Fluctus, right, guys? Fluctus, final answer.
Fluctus is correct. So 20 points for New Hampshire on toss of 17. Going on to 18. Okay, toss of 18 for any player on any team. The 4 sons of Astacus served as defenders of what city, where attackers such as Hippomedon, Parthenopaeus, Daniel. Yes, Thebes is correct. Bonus 1 for the Alpha team. Which of the 7 against Thebes, ironically, bore a shield that was inscribed with a naked man bearing fire and the message, "I will burn down the city"?
I've never heard of this before, but let's just guess like it seems pretty violent. So I'm gonna guess like Titius. Final answer.
I'm sorry, Titius is not what we're looking for. We're looking for Capaneus. But here is bonus 2. Which of the 7 against Thebes characteristically bore a shield on which nothing was inscribed?
I've never heard of this either. Should I just guess a name? Okay. Amphiarius, final answer.
Amphiarius is correct. It's a good guess. So 15 points on toss-up 18 for the Alpha team. Going on to toss-up 19. In the Aeneid, who speaks this line? Hunc ego diti sacrum usa pharaoh. Isabel.
The Cumaean Sibyl.
I'm sorry, Cumaean Sibyl is not correct. I'll repeat for the other teams. In the Aeneid, who speaks this line? Hunc ego diti sacrum usa pharaoh teque isto corpore solvo, and is described as flying on saffron wings in Chiese.
Mercury.
I'm sorry, Mercury is not correct. I'll repeat for the remaining team. In the Aeneid, who speaks this line? Hunc ego diti sacrum usa pharaoh teque isto corpore solvo, and is described as flying on saffron wings and trailing 1,000 colors across the sun as she goes to end Dido's suffering. Daniel. Iris is correct. Bonus 1 for the Alpha team. Who is the speaker of the following lines from the Aeneid? Mene incepto desistere. Mene incepto desistere victam nec posse Italia te crorum, avertere regem, quippe vetur fatis, palasne exurere classem, argivam atque ipsos potuit submergere ponto, unius obnoxam ed furias Ajacis oilei.
I think this is Juno, but I might be wrong. Because I only recognize like the first 2 words.
Yeah, go for it.
Juno, final answer.
Juno is correct. Bonus 2. Who is being described in the following lines from the Aeneid? Hic hamone satis rapta garamontide, nympha templa Jovi, centum latis imania regnis, centum aras posuet vigilemque, sacra verat ignem, excubias divum aeternas, pecudumque cruore pingue solum et variis Florentia limina certis.
I don't know why these are all so long.
Yeah,
I have no clue what this is saying.
me either. Just take a guess.
20 seconds.
Answer, please.
I don't know. Iphigenia, final answer.
I'm sorry, Iphigenia is not correct. This is Yarbus, and I don't know why these are so long either. So we'll do our score check before the final toss-up.
Alrighty, here comes your penultimate score check. New Hampshire with 160 points, Tennessee with 55 points, and Alpha with 60 points.
Awesome job, everyone. Let's finish strong. Here comes the final toss-up. Toss-up 20 for any player on any team. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Latro canissimus latrontibus conibus pavefactus est. I'll repeat. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Latro canissimus latrontibus conibus pavefactus est. Joseph.
The oldest thief was scared from the barking dogs.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I've read the question twice. If there are no other buzzes, Saksham.
The oldest dogs were barking at the thief.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Okay, there are no other buzzes. I'm going to call time. So we looked up conus, the positive form of conissimus, and we did find old. So I think I'm going to give the bony to the first team that answered, which was New Hampshire. Is that right? Can I just have another mod confirm?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so here are the bony for New Hampshire. Translate this sentence into English. For, furum, faris, fera, ferum. And that will be in the chat.
Let's see.
Wait, it's not in the chat yet.
Okay.
All right. I say that the thief
Carried the sword.
carried the
15
sword
seconds.
of grain. The thief of grain carried the sword.
Sure, go for it.
All right. I say that the thief of the grain carries a sword.
Yes, that is correct. And here is bonus 2. Translate this sentence into English. Hesterna nocte per legi fabellam de fano e fino facto ab porculo.
All right. So like yesterday
Last night
night, I read a story about Fanum. So like a temple.
And
I know his hair.
A temple made out of like dregs, the dregs from a little pig.
No, porcula is a cup.
20
Wait, hold on.
seconds.
No, I think it's a
I need an
little
answer,
pig, right?
please.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
apocalypse. Yeah, I'm right. Come on, sorry.
Last night I read a story about a temple which was made from the waste from a small pig.
I'm gonna check on that, but I don't know if I can accept that. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm not going to accept your answer because we didn't find waste as a possible meaning for finum, as in fino. So no points on bonus 2. So 15 points on toss up 20, and we'll do our final score check.
All right. Final score, New Hampshire 175, Tennessee 55, Alpha 60. Very nice, everybody.
Okay. 1 second. Maybe we did find something. All right, I don't want to hold everyone for too long, so we'll continue to discuss this after the rounds. And I'll just let y'all go for now, and we'll keep you updated. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for your efforts for a good round, and thanks to the audience members for joining us too. Thanks also to the behind the scenes staff and convention organizers. I think they'll be posting the score sheet for you to look at in the chat, and that'll be it. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
I asked what the intended answer was for question 3. Was it like hosties?
Yes. Let me see. No, sorry. I said yes, I'll look. Okay. We were looking for, so you needed like a word that would make it a simile. So the Latin question was quomodo arienis utebantur. So how were they using the bananas? So you would have needed a word that means like or as. So like they were using them as, so like that would be tom, quam, ut, or you could have said similar to, so similibus. And then you needed the plural form of hosta because it was multiple bananas, but close.
All right, well, thank you so much and stay safe. I'm in Nashville also, and we have a severe weather advisory, so.
Oh, thank you for telling me. Alrighty, stay safe too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was nice.
All right, Fred, you did not find it in Lewis and Short, or you did find it?
Oh no, sorry. I was telling you where I didn't find it, and I realized how that was confusing.
Okay, moderator fail. Sorry.
That's all right.
Was this something that I did, or?
No, it was me.
No. You were both messaging me about finum, which is very helpful, but Fred just messaged me in Lewis and Short, and I took that as he found it in Lewis and Short when he really meant that he didn't find it, but he looked in Lewis and Short. So, yeah.